What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Ask Subrosa edition of Fakie News. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Ryan Schur, and in today's episode, we're gonna hop on a plane, head up to my hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, sit down with Subrosa Pro Matt Ray, and ask him questions that you guys wanted to know. You hit our Instagram, you hit our Facebook, and you hit our Twitter and dumped a ton of questions for Matt. I sifted through all of them, picked out some of my favorites, and we sat down with Matt Ray in the legendary Boston Garden so you can find out more about him. Check it out. What's up, everybody? I'm here in beautiful Boston, Massachusetts, a city that's near and dear to my heart. I am also from the city, and we're here with Subrosa Pro Matt Ray. What's going on, man?
Not much, just, enjoying fall. It's the best time of year in Boston, so...
Is it? Is it your favorite time of year in Boston?
Hands down, what I mean? Like, the leaves and everything changing, it's like, kind of brings everyone together. It's that fall atmosphere. You got Salem and everything, the best witch town, so...
True.
You got it all.
You ever go up there for any Halloween events or anything like that?
I went there before I was 21 and, got snuck into somewhere.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. I just got to experience it fully, during Halloween, the whole month of October is just... it's just parties over there, so it's sick,
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Hell yeah, I never made it up to that. I think we did a field trip there once when I was in elementary school.
Walked around the woods or something?
Yeah, fully. And then they did something where, witches were fake and stuff. And
they got a lot popping off over there.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Right on. Well, let's get into it so everybody can learn a little bit more about you.
For sure.
All right, first question from our Instagram comes from @DavidDearcos, and he wants to know, what got you into BMX and how long have you been riding?
Probably what got me... I feel like I never got into BMX, I just never stopped riding. Since my dad bought me bikes when I was a kid, and just watching BMX videos, but I think the first time I ever went to a skate park and saw people with custom bikes and just saw them doing tricks that I never knew existed. And it's like, all right, well, here we go. Let's start trying all this stuff. And just kind of fell in love with it and just never stopped. But
nice. Was that the Lowell Park?
That's so crazy to say that because I moved to Woburn in third grade.
Yeah.
And lived there ever after for a little bit. But before that, I lived in Chelmsford and went to Lowell skate parks. And now I'm back at Lowell skate parks. So
how cool is it that you kind of started out riding there and then recently you just throw a jam there to help raise money for it and to grow and you're still riding there? That's so cool.
It's cool to see all the kids get psyched on, There's a big scene out there that once we finally have a jam, that's when you kind of realize wow, we have a lot of people riding out here.
Right, because you get them there all at once.
Yeah, everyone comes together. Everyone always has such a good time too.
What if the next Matt Ray was at your jam?
Imagine.
Cool.
Seriously, right?
That's what it's all about. That's the reason you throw jams, kids.
Seriously.
Throw jams.
It's fun. There's no reason not to do it.
It's super fun. I love it.
But I've been riding for, how old am I, 22? I don't even know. It's a tough one, 10 years
When did you get your first, BMX bike as, a little kid?
I got, complete bikes from Walmart and just blew through them. Then my dad brought me to Somerville one time, and he found a bike on Craigslist. And, I always think to this day, who was the guy we bought this bike off? Because it had, super nice profile hubs. It was all custom, green and everything.
So it might have been, a rider or something.
Yeah, 100%. It had, sick company stickers on it and stuff. The dude was older now that I think about it. And, I don't know who it was to this day, but it was, I don't even know what kind of bike it was, but it was just fully built. And it just lasted me forever and learned, everything on it.
That's pretty cool.
Dude,
that's crazy if that was, a legend kind of rider in that area, and he almost handed it down.
Because Timeless BMX Shop was in Boston at the time.
Oh, Timeless was so good.
Yeah, and he had Timeless stickers on it, and I asked him, where you going? Because I thought I was just a big fan of the place at the time. I would just go in there and ask a million questions, and I was a little kid. And I asked him, you go there? He's like, yeah, it's my buddy's shop and stuff like that. So, he was in the scene, wherever he was,
Damn, that's cool. Yeah. Well, if you're watching this, holler at us, because we want to know who got Matt his first real bike.
That's bunch of little kids that are 15 are like, yep, that was me.
That was me. Oh, that was me.
We saw that too.
That's good. Or it's going to be some kid that was my bike, that motherfucker stole it.
Yeah, imagine that. Cut the video.
All right, next one comes to us from Devin D21. He wants to know, what's your favorite trick?
I think that's pretty simple. Just bar spins.
Yeah.
Every trick I can do, if I can add a bar spin to it, it's just that much better. So like I could say a flare because it just took me so long to learn, and it was like a mental challenge to learn it. But I think just bar spins because like every trick I know how to do, I try to add a bar spin to it in some way.
And it's a little bit of a chill trick too. Like you could just do it cruising
That's
around.
what I mean,
You can't
like,
just flare on command in the
Yeah, exactly. You can pretty much be riding anything, just add a bar spin. Make something that much more fun.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Ooh, next one comes to us. It looks like it's from a bike company named Subrosa brand. And they want to know what your favorite Jordans are and why.
Let me think about this. There's too many that you can't really narrow.
Right.
I would honestly say Oreo 5s.
Ooh.
Just because, like, you can wear those and there's black and white.
Yeah.
But they're so, like, when you wear them, people know, like, yo, he's got the Oreos on right now. So it's like, they're still fresh, but you can just kind of add whatever to them, and they always look clean. Like, nice. I don't know, like, I can ride in them and I can go on a date, you know what I mean? Go to a nice restaurant, and I feel like they're appropriate for both occasions.
Nice.
Some people disagree for riding, but that's because they haven't done it yet.
Right, and it's personal preference. It's all, that's all what you like.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. I'm a Jordan 4 man myself.
Yeah, 4s.
The Jordan 4s.
Some of the 4s are just like, how do you come up with these colors? It's so good.
So, me and this kid, this is a little bit about me. Let me interrupt Matt Ray's interview and talk about myself for a minute.
Before,
I must have been like 10 or 11, if I'm doing the math right. No, probably 12 or 13. Trying to do some math. 12 or 13-ish maybe. And we went to the mall, and I won a pair of Jordans at a Foot Locker. Like, you used to sign up and drop all your info and stuff. And my friend won a GT Vertigo complete bike. Same trip to the mall. Like, his dad brought us to the mall. And he used to go to every...
Was this, like, Fall River or something?
No, this was... We had already moved to Bend, Oregon at the time.
Oh, sick.
So I was living there. And this was, like, every store used to have these free giveaways to, like, you'd fill out all your info and put them in. So he won a bike, and I won the Jordans. But I was way more into riding at the time, and he was way more in basketball. So we traded, and then years later, I still ride, and I still like the shoes. So it's weird. I wonder if it came from that, but...
It's crazy. Who knows? Seriously.
Yeah. All right. Next one comes from the Trenton Hall, and he wants to know, we might know the answer to this one, but where's your favorite place to ride?
Hadley.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, Hadley or Ryerfield. Because Hadley is all summer, like spring, summer, fall. But then Ryerfield just holds it down in the winter. Like, we'll go up there 2 or 3 times a week and just get like a solid crew together, and it's seriously the best sessions. Cause,
do you think you could live in Boston for the winter if there was no Rye Airfield up there yet?
No.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
That's how important it is up there.
Yeah, 100%. That's crazy to even like say that, because I never really thought, like, if I wasn't... No, I definitely thought about it, but... Yeah, if I wasn't there, I wouldn't be there, so... Yeah. It's crazy. And shout out to Bo at Rye, because he holds it down.
They got a street rail lab there.
Yeah.
They're big Subrosa supporters.
He's awesome.
Seriously. If you buy a complete bike in the Northeast, you get a free session at Rye Airfield from Subrosa brand, so check that out.
That is a win right there.
Right.
Right there, you got your career set.
You're done. Your free session, you got your new Subrosa. Next thing you know, you're Matt Ray on the team.
Got a Gucci seat.
You got a Gucci seat. Next question comes to us from, I seen this fool coming up hard.
Yeah.
Crank Flipper 420.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants to know, how old were you when you learned truck drivers?
You know, I bet if you go on YouTube and look it up, I used to upload clips. Just had to learn a trick and upload it to YouTube. Or my friend did, I should say. I'm pretty sure my first truck ever is on it. It's a switch bar, because I learned bar spin switch.
Really?
I did a 360 topside bar. Then I started learning like double.
So spun them the long way.
Yeah, like like some just topside. It's crazy. And did it fly out, or kind of over like a fly out box jump. It was at my old prefab skate park.
So one of the cement minis with the
with the crazy speed bumps at the bottom and stuff.
All over Massachusetts for whatever reason.
That's their spot right there.
It's insane.
But yeah, sent it on that. I just tried it for like 2 hours one time. Just like, I thought I was going to break my fingers by the time I landed it. Yeah. But somehow I pulled it, and like he was filming, so. I landed my first tail the same day.
No shit, trucks and whips.
I went from the truck to like so hyped. Like, my mouth was so dry because I hadn't had a water in like probably the whole day, because I just didn't think about that. I was just so focused on the trick.
Yeah.
And I started trying tailwhips for like 3 hours after that, and landed too, like right when it was getting dark. It's crazy.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Those parks are insane. They're all over
Trying to make the best of
Massachusetts.
them.
Yeah, nowhere else has that style park.
It's crazy.
They built one where my parents live in Fall River, and they just bring all the obstacles on a flatbed trailer and just pick it up and just set it down like a. They all have that crazy table.
Yeah.
Like it's like this tall. It's
the
super
bank on
deep.
one side, one has
Bent square rail.
It's sick though.
Many people hit it.
Like Hadley, and I've seen like a lot of other skate parks. It's those prefab parks, but then the locals just build onto that,
right?
And it just turns into like the best little jib spot ever.
Nice.
That's sick.
All right, next one comes to us from Syed Hail, and I'm butchering that name, but it's just an Instagram name. Maybe it's his real name, but Syed Hail wants to know, if it wasn't for riding, what do you think you'd be doing?
I ride motorcycles or like building up a car. Pretty much like any of my friends. Like all my friends I ride with are because BMX, obviously. Yeah. But like my friends that I grew up with, that I still hang out with, but I don't ride with, obviously. Yeah. They all like build up cars and I don't know, like do wheelies on motorcycles, and they have like their little crew. Yeah. And I've just always like thought that was the sickest thing. And it's always been like I'll still like meet up with them. Like I got a motorcycle, I got a car that I can go to races with, but I don't race or nothing. Yeah. But I just find that it's like a whole nother adrenaline rush out there. Like going through the tunnels. I don't know. It's a whole nother feeling. You still got your motorcycle? No, I just sold it since winter. And it was too dangerous. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty stoked you sold it. Dude, everyone said that. My sister was trying to get people to buy it for me. She was trying to sell it, and just it was like. You ever rip wheelies on that? Yeah, I was learning. Never got like really good ones, but like I'd go to parking lots and stuff, and just like I was like, I gotta learn it. Like that's kind of how you do it, right? And like at first, I was learning like burnouts, just like so the bike wouldn't lift up when I was spinning the tire. Then I tried to find like the sweet spot to do a wheelie in the gear. And, like, I'd rev it up further, and, like, as I'm coming down, and, like, rev it back up, like, when it comes up, and you just gotta keep it from right there, but, like... It's crazy. It's so scary, dude. Yeah. It's a whole nother, like... scary. Yeah. Because you control the whole thing with the throttle, right? You're not really, like, balancing. Yeah, you gotta keep your foot by the brake, just in case you start to loop out, you pretty much just hit the brake. But my friends, what they do, they have second brake levers under the clutch. Or above the clutch, I don't know, it's just whichever you prefer. Yeah. And it's another caliper on the back, so they have brakes from the hand too. Yeah. So when you're doing wheelies, like sitting on the tank, like if your feet aren't on the... Your feet fucking... Yeah, doing a handstand or something. Your girlfriend's sitting on the handlebars looking at you, and like... I've seen the YouTubes, it's on there. Yeah, I'd probably be doing something like that. Alright, Instabam wants to know, what is your motivation to keep trying all these ridiculous tricks down huge setups? First, that feeling you get when you land it. Right. Just because, like, you kind of... I think everyone knows what you're capable of, and then there's, like, the select few who just send tricks and blow themselves up, but, like, pretty sure everyone knows, like, what your level is. Like, if you have a trick in mind you want to try, like, you know you can try it because, you know, if you can do it, you can do it. Right. So, I don't know, I think we all think like that, at least. I don't know, I think I just want to try something that I'd be stoked on, so if I know I can do it, yeah, I'm just going to go for it. It's cool. It's super cool to me because you really don't see that many people kill it on transitions, but willing to just ride big setups and land completely flat. I don't get it. You know, like, it's super cool. Like, dudes can ride park and dudes can ride street, but you're like big stuff on street, and I think it's the most fun, honestly. Cause like you have the most fun riding street. Or just the big setups, you think? Just a good setup, like, yeah. And it could be a skate park, anything, just like something that I can find my way to ride it. Just like do something that I'm psyched on. Yeah. That's the best to me. Like, it could be a curve for all I care about. So sometimes even the spot motivates you. Like if it's something you want to ride, you're like, I'm going in. Sometimes the way you start riding it, if you start trying something different that you don't normally do, like start maybe doing nose manuals at a spot. Yeah. Or doing like manual lines. Compared to if you show up to like a huge drop where like you know you just have to jump it. Yeah. I just think it all depends on the spot and you just kind of know what you're feeling. Right on. For sure. That's sick. Alright, let's see what we got next. At Matthew Does BMX wants to know, are you hyped on your signature parts coming out? No, right. I was expecting you to say no. Yes, I mean, no. It's kind of a drag. Yeah. No, honestly, it's still pretty like unreal to me. Just I'll see people tag me on Instagram. That's the part that gets me. Like, we plan it, and obviously there's a big process till you get it.
Yeah.
So you almost like, you don't forget about it, but like, you know it's coming for a while.
A long time. It's crazy, right?
But then when people first see it on Instagram, like, I think they didn't know this was coming out. They knew nothing. They just all of a sudden see a picture of it, and it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
And like when kids hit me up about it, still like I'll write back to them like, dude, like, yeah, like it's on Subrosa, but like to me, like it's still the sickest thing because it's a cool part that like we got to come up with, and like other kids can be psyched on it. And it's just I get to kind of put like what I'm into a bike part. And
right.
It's so crazy. It's still unreal to me, honestly.
That's cool.
It really is. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Ooh, tough question right here from @SistaTwista.
I see who this person is in a weird way.
Jordan or Gucci?
Damn.
And I don't think we're talking about the actual people, but maybe.
For people, Gucci. 'Cause like, I like basketball, but I like my music a lot more.
Okay.
But for product, how do you even ask that?
That's...
Damn. I would say
holler at her and find out.
Gucci to me is like more exclusive. Like, I'll see people wear their Gucci belt just like every day. And it's something just like, alright, you have a Gucci belt, like we know by now, but like when you randomly see someone rock a Gucci belt, they're just like, come on with like a Gucci shirt, it's like, oh shit, that's dope. So like, then Jordans, you can wear Jordans all the time, so it's kind of like, damn.
It's tough, right?
I gotta say Gucci right now. For like right now, I've just been into Gucci.
Okay.
Just like, I don't know, a lot of stuff they're coming out with, I don't know, just to me, I'm just like, it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. You see it and it's like, I need that, I need this, I need this, but then you realize how much it is and it's like, shit, maybe not. But
yeah.
I don't know, the stuff they're coming out with is just so dope, if you ask me. So I don't know, it's like a whole lifestyle.
So it's both, it's Gucci Mane and it's Gucci.
Yeah, for sure, Gucci for the win.
Gucci gang. All right, next question we got is from Jewel BMX, and they want to know, who is your favorite rider?
Damn. I even have to ask myself this sometimes because, like, I like go in like weird waves. Like one day I'm like Garrett, the next day I like Dennis, but Garrett or Dennis for sure for me. Like,
I mean, it'd be hard to choose out of those two.
Yeah, so it's like,
but that's
Garrett
interesting.
Anderson is my favorite problem.
Garrett Anderson.
Yeah.
All right.
Both.
That's a perfect answer.
Like Dennis will flip whip a spine 12 feet over it, and then Garrett can just do literally anything.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, like their edits drop, and I'm sitting there like eating popcorn, like, holy shit, what did they just come up with?
It's an event when they drop something.
It's a celebration. It's like
you gotta watch it. It's like
you can just sit there and watch it a few times to fully appreciate it, and then like the next day before you go ride, like I'm gonna watch that again, get fucking rehyped.
Yeah.
I love it.
There you go. Dennis Reynolds. You know what? That was good. That was quick. That was easy. Those were great answers. We're done.
Oh, they're done?
That was it. That was all 10 right there.
I thought we were like halfway. No, that's sick,
we ripped
dude.
through them. I'm pretty sure we got all of them.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
That wasn't bad, right?
Sick,
it's
dude.
pretty funny. Everybody's like
Yeah.
worried about it and shit, and you're killing it, so.
Yeah, I came in there, I'm like,
not
fuck,
everybody.
2 beers,
no one else is here with us in Boston, but I mean, like the previous ones. I've been to France already. And
I heard you in Barcelona last month.
Yeah, well, like yesterday. That was yesterday.
That's it. I picked you up this morning.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But thanks for having me out here.
For sure,
It's always good to be back here, and there you go.
Next one we'll go to Lowell.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it right in the park. Next Q&A right in the park.
Down.
There you go. A little bit more info on Matt Ray. Look for his signature products. Hitting stores. They're in stores now.
Get it.
There you go.
Wow, that was awesome. Thanks again for all the questions from you guys. I hope you guys learned what you wanted to know about Matt. I know I certainly learned a couple new things about him. And it's just really cool getting to sit down with the riders and talk to them about some stuff you might not see in a BMX edit or something like that. But speaking of BMX edits, we at Subrosa, want to give you guys a huge Christmas present, and I'll let you in on the surprise. We will be dropping a brand new Matt Ray video on Christmas Day. So make sure when you tear up that new iPad that your grandma's getting you for Christmas, you throw that thing on the charger, because there's a new edit coming out and you are going to hit repeat many, many times. So thanks for tuning into the episode. Check back in with us on Christmas Day, and see you on the next interview.